Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Thank you guys so much for your support. In today's video, we're just gonna go over my truck, just doing a general overview of this truck, and I'm gonna talk about how much it's changed. If you guys are new to this channel and you don't know about this truck, I bought it about 6 months ago.
Try and give you the runaround.
And I feel like it's gone through decent changes. My first truck that I had when I was like 19, it took me about 2 years to put a lift kit on it and kind of make it how I liked it. You know, working almost minimum wage when I was 19, it just took a really long time to save up and make it how I wanted. Also, with my last truck, my LIFTED Duramax, it took me about a whole year to make it look kind of how I want it. But with this truck, it only took about 6 months, and I love the way this truck looks, and the build is not over yet. I mean, I don't think you can ever be done with your truck build. Let's just go over just overview of this truck and what all this truck has. And if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. I have a lot of Duramax content as well as just truck content in general. So if you like truck stuff and Duramax stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because YouTube doesn't let you know that I post videos unless you put on your notification bell. So let's go outside and take a look at the truck. All right, so it is a 2011 Duramax. It does have the LML Duramax engine, and let's take a look at under the hood first. All right, so as you can see, we have sinister diesel piping.
Got him!
If you know about LML Duramaxes and the CP4 pump, there's really only about 5% chance that your CP4 pump will go bad. But I just didn't want to take any chances, and I wanted to do it right, because I worry a lot, and I'm gonna admit, I'm paranoid about a lot of stuff. So I just didn't want to worry about my CP4 pump going bad on me if I'm like 900 miles away from home. I do travel to like Virginia, and I do plan on traveling a lot and going to a lot of truck meets this year, or this year or next year. So I just didn't want to have any problems. And with my luck, this is what I told myself. This is what I told myself. With my luck, I would be that 5% that has, you know, CP4 failure. So I just went ahead and did the CP3 conversion. So we went with Exergy Sportsman, and then we went with the SDP CP3 conversion kit, and along with the Y-Bridge kit, which what the Y-Bridge kit does is it does get rid of the EGR. I'll admit it, your truck runs a lot better and more efficiently when you don't have that EGR, and then putting all that crap back into your engine. Also, it just looks so much better without the EGR right there. Just so much more room for activities now.
Look at all this floor space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
Another thing to mention under the hood is that I do have motor ops tune, which you have to retune it once you go CP3. And motor ops, I gotta say, I had PPEI on my last truck, and I was really impressed with the power.
Yo.
With the motor ops, still impressed with the power. What I'm really impressed is the fact that it blows zero smoke. It hauls ass, but it doesn't blow any smoke. That's really impressive. So that's the engine bay. Really nothing special. It's not, I didn't build this for like horsepower. I didn't build this for racing or pulling. It's just there for reliability, a little bit of aesthetics. So now let's go over some of the bigger stuff, other big stuff externally. So I have the 6.5 BDS. This is a 6.5 BDS lift kit. It does come with the Fox 2.0 shocks, and then what I did was I upgraded the control arms to the Cognito control arms. Here's my personal opinion. I will not go with Cognito next time, mainly because I don't know if it's just me, but they're a lot squeakier than I thought. For a brand that people have highly been talking about, they're squeaky. That part's rusted, so I'm just not very impressed with their quality. I know they used to be better, but I have heard that the quality on them went down ever since they got really popular. What I would do is I would actually go with the Kryptonite upper control arms, mainly because Kryptonite has really good customer service and Kryptonite has lifetime warranty. And I've heard, because I'm on a lot of Duramax forums, I've heard that the ball joints on the Cognito ones go bad quick, whereas the Kryptonite ones last you a lot longer. With that being said, I do want to upgrade the tie rods to the Kryptonite tie rods, and now that I have 14 wides, which I'll go over, I want to upgrade the bearings to the Kryptonite bearings. So suspension is 6.5 inch BDS lift kit with the Fox shocks and the Cognito upper control arms. I upgraded the tow mirrors to the Boost Autoparts switchback mirrors. So what that means is, let's see, I'll show you guys. What that means, it's normally white LED. However, when I turn or lock the door, it'll turn amber. So that's a really cool feature. On my last LOI, I did have the new style tow mirrors, but I got some cheap $150 ones from eBay, which they're still really good, but it didn't have that switchback feature, and I didn't care for it until I got it on this truck. It is so cool having switchback. I think it makes you stand out just a little bit more from other people, and it's not too flashy to where, hey, look at me, my truck is different. In the rear, we do have the Fox 2.0 shocks back there, and I've got a train horn. It's the Hornblaster's Nightmare Edition. And then now let's talk about the wheels. I did have the 22x12 Anthem Instigators with some 35x1250 Fury off-road tires, the MTs. Just look at it. Just look at it. But Mark was selling his 22x14 Hostile, these are the Gauntlets, with the 375 40 or 375 45 Nittos. So these are about 15 inches wide and 35 inches tall. And just look at those wheels. Those wheels are killer. And this setup is, honestly, I think it's perfect. I just have to crank up the torsion bar just a little bit more to where it doesn't rub, because it rubs slightly at full lock right now. So as long as I crank it up a little bit, just a little bit more, I'll be okay. And then next thing we're going to talk about is the lighting, which I'll show you guys in a second. Whew. Thought I locked myself out. I have the Boost Autoparts All High Mod, also known as the 6 High Mod. And why this is cool is because with your GM Chevy trucks, whenever you have your low beams and then you cut on your high beams, your low beams will turn off and your fog lights will turn off, and it'll just be your high beams. So what the 6 High Mod does is whenever you flicker your high beams on, it allows your low beams, high beams, and your fog lights to stay on. With that being said, last fit low beams, last fit fog lights, and I do have their high beams at the house that I'll be installing. I'm just waiting for them to send me the switchbacks for the headlights, which I'll do a review on, because it's the bulb, but it has like the built-in resistor, so you don't have to wire the relay separately, because that's one thing I don't want to do. I just don't like messing with that. So it does come with it, so it'll be really cool. And check out these fog lights. It's the switchback fog lights too. You press it once, it's your regular fog light. Press it twice, it's your switchback. It's the amber light. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then talking about lighting, I have C4 off-road rock lights. Right there, right there. So there's 2 in each fender, and I have 8 total right now. And what I'm gonna do is I have about 7 more at the house. I'm gonna put them under the truck, so it's gonna be like an underglow. And I'm really tempted on getting some wheel lights. I was not a fan of wheel lights until I saw how nice they looked on Kenneth's truck, and also Mark's got some wheel lights on his Duramax, and they look really killer. So I'm really debating on getting some wheel lights. What do you guys think? Should I get wheel lights or no? Leave your comment below and let me know. And another cool thing to mention is that Boost Auto Parts hooked me up with the wireless charging pad for my truck. There you go. My screen's not broken, you guys. I just have a polarized filter, which makes it look weird. But yeah, it is charging. If you have an iPhone 8 and newer, so 8, 8 Plus, 10, 10S, 10S Max, 10R, they all have wireless charging. And if you have a Galaxy S7, I think, has wireless charging. One way to really know that you would have wireless charging is if your phone has glass back, that means you have wireless charging capability for the most part. So that's really cool because I put my phone on the center console anyway, and it just constantly charges my phone, and I'll never really have to worry about having low battery because it'll always charge when I'm driving. So that's really cool. I have Airdog lift pump. I don't even know if you can see it, but I do have an Airdog lift pump under there. And then I have 2-inch wheel spacers. They're the far from stock wheel spacers right there. Let's see if it'll focus. Yep, those are the 2-inch wheel spacers from far from stock. And just look how much my wheels stick out in the back. It's ridiculous. You guys might be wondering, the far from stock wheel spacers, are those hub centric? And the answer is no. And another thing is, you don't really need hub centric wheel spacers if your truck doesn't require that from factory. So last thing I'm going to talk about is my headlights and the taillights. Headlights, I do get a lot of questions. These are just generic, clear, smoked out headlights that I bought from Amazon. How did I find them? I just searched 2011 GMC Sierra headlights, and these were one of the first ones that popped up. I didn't want to go with any like LED ones just because I just like the way these look, because it's simple. It still looks like it's factory, but it gets rid of the orange ambers and it has that smoked out look. I plastic dipped the GMC emblem, plastic dipped the Denali HD, debadged the 4x4, and smoked out taillights from probably Amazon or eBay. I think those are Spiders. I am not 100% sure. And we have the LED bulbs right there. And then we have McTuning tailgate light bar right there. And one thing that I really like about these taillights is that they're smoked out and they match the body line perfectly. And it also has a C shape that night that I really like. But yeah, that's really it for this truck. I'm pretty sure I went over everything. I feel like I maybe left out one or two things. What do you guys think about this truck? Do you guys like it? Do you guys like how much it's changed since I got it in the last 6 months? Because literally new wheels and tires twice. I got new upper control arms. Only thing that I kept is like the lift kit. 6.5-inch BDS. I was gonna go with the 9-inch McGoys, but now that I have these 14 wides, I really like the lowered. I mean, it's not even a low truck, but just a lowered wide look. So I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, if I should go with the 9-inch McGoys lift or just keep the 6.5 and just keep that look, the bulldog look. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Even if you didn't enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to comment something below and let me know how you like the truck. Just comment something because it just really helps with the algorithm itself. But make sure to like it too, because it really helps with the algorithm. So thank you guys so much for your support. I will see you guys next time, and I will be revealing the giveaway winner for the rock lights and the light bar. Peace.